At the same time, they've got a deep bench, having, you know, the Rangers with fairly young players as well. I think it all comes down to practice as well. Understanding their team, they've got some good shooters, they've got some good guards and bigs. So if they can stop that on D, as I said last week, defense wins games. We'll see what they can do tonight.
Defense will be the priority for the Dandenong Rangers tonight. Their communication and awareness just seemed to be escaping them a little bit last week against a undermanned but very well performing Melbourne Tigers unit. The Eltham Wildcats are led by Chelsea Schweers and Margaret Mulligan in terms of scoring 21 and 16 points a game, roughly, respectively, followed by Vanessa Panousis and Chelsea Brooke on 15 and 12.4 points per game on average. So a very good balanced effort once again from the Eltham Wildcats. It'll be interesting to see what this round 5 clash has in store for us here at Dandy Stadium.
I'm interested to see Vanessa Panousis as well. I know she went to Virginia Tech, same area as me in Virginia. I went to Norfolk, so it's good to see some talent out here tonight that I'm familiar with. So I'm excited to see what Vanessa can do. Phenomenal point guard, and may the best team win.
May the best team win. Vanessa Panousis was on the books of the struggling Sydney Uni Flames side last WNBL season, but no doubt she'll be looking to make a splash here in the NBL 1. Starting 5 for both teams: Chelsea Schweers, Vanessa Panousis, Chelsea Brooke, Margaret Mulligan, and Abby Ellis, rather, for the Eltham Wildcats. For the host Dandenong Rangers, your usual starting 5: Amy Clydesdale, Maddie Pewley, Taylor Gilliam, Colleen Planetto, Rosie Fadlovich. Still without Beck Cole, but still plenty of firepower in the Rangers' ranks. The players are ready, the crowd is ready. Here comes the tip-off, and we are underway here in round 5 at Dandenong Stadium. The Rangers looking to bounce back after that shock loss last week. Their only blemish in a near-perfect record so far this NBL 1 season. Maddie Pewley finds Colleen Planetta inside. She's defended pretty heavily, but gets the fadeaway to go. Nice. Good little start there.
I think if Dandenong push this lead out early, I think they'll be fine. Yeah.
Dandenong definitely upping the intensity on defense, but Margaret Mulligan left wide open for a jumper there. Colleen Planetta drives the lane. We know what she's capable of. Another fadeaway shot. Nice. Gets it to go yet again. She's got a shot almost like Susie Batkovich. Yeah. Just knows where to find the rim. Abby Ellis with the ball now. She's guarded there by Maddie Pewley. Planetta up against Mulligan. That'll be a good contest so far. Yes. Mulligan gets that one to go. Anything you can do, I can do better, she says. Planetta up top now. Gives it to Fadlovich. Finds Gilliam. Gilliam's had a very good season so far.
Very impressed this season with her. Ball
handling is pretty crisp, and her three-point shots come out of nowhere. Amy Clydesdale with the air ball. Eltham getting play back underway. Vanessa Panousis just calling for some help there. Schweers looking for her options. Give it back to Panousis. Panousis up top. She's double teamed pretty quickly. Mulligan almost left alone, but she's guarded by Pewley. Colleen Planetta the rebound. Amy Clydesdale. Fadlovich now for three. That one's just a bit unlucky, but Pewley with a good rebound. Good inside presence there from a young player, Maddie Pewley. Gilliam drives low. Finds Colin Planeta up top for a three-point attempt. That one's good. I think this one might be basket for basket early on.
Looks like it. All from their bigs.
Schweers now trying to shake off Gilliam to no avail. Panousis just mishandles that one. It goes out of bounds. I'm just going to have a bit of a stoppage for a shoelace interference. You ever tripped on your laces or lost a shoe in mid-game?
Oh, absolutely. It's the most embarrassing thing, but you got to laugh it off anyway, so the game goes on.
And we're back underway. Clydesdale just calling for some options now. Purely gives to Gilliam. Gilliam plays off the screen by Planeta, tries to drive it. Will get the block. That shot won't count, although it was nice from Rosie.
Growing up with Rosie in juniors, she is definitely a great presence on the floor.
Physically or verbally or just all around?
All round.
There you go.
Great leader, great pick and roll, you know, great defender.
Gilliam up top now with the ball. Dishes it off to Clydesdale with a quick little crossover.
Finish.
Finish just lacking, but good handles there from Amy Clydesdale. Schweers now. Ball over the top. Back to Schweers. Fakes the shot. Tries to shake off Purely to no avail. Panousis now. Gives it to Mulligan. Tries to find Schweers out from the corner for three.
Good
Ice in her veins.
Great shot.
Planeta gives it to Fadlovic. Rangers trying to establish some ball movement. Yep. Purely with a huge mismatch and doesn't take advantage of it though. Schweers zigs one way, zags another. Abby Ellis on the ball now. Seeing what she's made of. Mulligan tries to shake off Planeta. Just overcooks that shot a little bit too much. Amy Clydesdale now with a long-range jumper. That one looked good. And Panousis gives it back. Schweers for three.
Good
Whoa!
shot.
Hold up, that was from some distance. Excellent effort there from Chelsea Schweers. She's scoring, leading the scoring averages for the Wildcats, and it's no wonder why.
I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised at all.
Gilliam trying to make something happen for the Rangers now. That one's just a bit short. Ellis with the rebound. Is she going to go all the way as well? No, she'll hold up the ball for her teammates. Overhead ball. Good idea. Just too many defenders in the way. Clydesdale trying to get things going quick smart. Gives it to Gilliam in the corner for three. Unlucky on that shot. Panousis now. Already, as soon as she gets the ball, she just eyes up.
Yep, absolutely. Her court awareness is phenomenal. Even at Virginia Tech.
Short range jumper there, well short of the basket. Tussle for the ball, it will be out of bounds. Wildcats ball. We're going to see our first sub of the game as Isis Lopes checks into the game. It will be a timeout instead. So just over halfway in this first quarter. It's a slim lead to the Wildcats, 10 points, the Rangers 9. What are you liking so far?
Inside, I'm loving both ends. I think it's basket after basket, I think there. I would like to see Dandenong just move the ball a little more, get their offense set up, come off screens. I mean, they're doing an okay job. Same with Eltham. They've got some really nice shooters. Was it how do you say that?
Chelsea Schweers.
Schweers, yep. Excuse me. She's a great shooter, and it's shown with her stats. And their bigs, I think if they can stick with Dandenong, it might be a great contest tonight.
Maggie Mulligan and Colleen Planeta definitely going toe-to-toe so far on the inside the paint, both ends. Will be interesting to see who wins that battle inside the paint on that one.
Yeah. Unlucky with the finish down here on Eltham's end, but I'd like to see the bigs attack way more and draw the foul so they can get Dandy's bigs out. So
Eltham will have 14 seconds on the shot clock here as they get play underway again. Ellis finds Schweers, almost mishandles it, but keeps it inside. Panousis with a bit of time and space up her sleeve, tries to cross over.
nice pass.
Nice backdoor entry. Good basket there by Chelsea Brook. Isis lopes to Clydesdale. Amy trying to get her offense going for the Rangers. Planetta to Gilliam in the corner. She thought about a three-pointer, gives it back into Planetta. Lopes out for three now. That one looks good. It sure is. And the scores are tied at 12 apiece. Panousis trying to get offense going.
Ooh.
Nice overhead pass, just a little bit too much there for Chelsea Brook. Three-point attempt is no good, and Colleen Planetta says, I'll have that, thank you very much. Clydesdale on the wing. Plays off the screen, set by Planetta. Gives it back to Planetta. Nice little pick and roll there.
Love that from Amy.
Panousis now gives it in to Mulligan, who gives it to nobody and turns it over just like that. Will be Rangers ball from the side. Clydesdale being closely watched there by Vanessa Panousis. She doesn't want to give her any sort of space. Clydesdale dishes it to Fadlovic. Gives it back to Clydesdale. Finds Planetta on the inside. Nice little fadeaway.
Ooh,
that one's good. Yet again.
She loves that fadeaway.
Mulligan up top. Fakes the bounce pass. She had enough space to have thought about a shot, but opted for a pass instead. Brook now. Gives it to Schweers from the corner. Gets rejected by Amy Clydesdale on that shot. And a rejig in formation, and Ice Slopes cuts out the pass. Amy Clydesdale with a quick outlet pass to Taylor Gilliam, lays it up. Nice little finger roll. Panousis and Clydesdale, Mulligan and Planetta. There's some good matchups so far. Schweers and Gilliam. Mulligan tries to back it in, fakes one way, goes another, gets blocked by Planetta, but will draw the foul.
Ooh, tough call.
Just overcommitting a little bit in the body, I think. From the free throw stripe, Mulligan is 0 for 1, 0 for 2 so far. That one makes it 1. And what was a short little deficit as well. Dandenong are now up by 5 points, 18 to 13.
Yep. If they can push this lead out, I think Dandenong will be just fine. Eltham just need to take care of the balls. It's really very simple. Take care of the ball.
Couple of costly turnovers.
Yeah.
That could have been avoided easily.
Yep.
Gilliam tries to find an inside pass, gets thwarted, ends up with the ball back in her hand. Clydesdale. Long range jumper. Oh, that was swish. That was beautiful. Panousis now. Mulligan up top. Gives it into Panousis in the corner. She's looking for her options. Long pass to Ellis. Gives it back to Panousis for 3.
Good shot.
Cool as you like, Vanessa Panousis. Nice little give and go there from Fadlovic to Clydesdale. Gets the foul and the bucket. Excellent acceleration there.
Absolutely.
Good to see not too many fouls committed this
Yeah.
first quarter.
Very happy with
Free-flowing
that.
game. Yep. Clydesdale makes the one bonus to make it a 3-point play for the Rangers. Maddie Purley coming in for Rosie Fadlovich. For Eltham, Abby Ellis will be taking a seat while Meg Staggle checks into the game. Meg with her first touch on the ball, gives it to Panousis, gives it inside to Mulligan. Looking for options, she's almost triple teamed there. They've detected that threat early. Vanessa Panousis for 3, no good.
Get back on D.
Now with Planeta sitting on the bench, the Rangers will have to nullify Mulligan there. Schweers with the ball at her hand now. Pop-up 3 for Schweers in the face of Amy Clydesdale. That was cold.
3 from 3, right?
I think so, yeah, she's on fire. Rangers up by 4, just under a minute to go. Clydesdale with the ball. Inside to Izzy Anstey, gives it back to Clydesdale. Jump up 3 for Clydesdale, that one's short of the mark.
Nice rebound.
Schweers now, players all around her, gets the ball off the knee of Isis Lopes. It will be Eltham ball. On a side note, it's good to see Izzy Anstey back at it so soon. We thought it might have been a serious injury last week.
Last week I was very worried. She played a phenomenal third quarter and then she went down, and I think Dandenong felt that a little bit with everybody on the team. Oh, good finish. But good to see her back this week. Good to see her back.
Isis Lopes with the ball. She's one of the younger stars for the Rangers, also playing for the youth league team.
Eltham in a zone here. Move the ball.
Rangers trying to swing it, trying to find an open option. Gives it to Gilliam in the corner for 3. Overcooks the shot. And that will draw the quarter to a close. A close one here in this first stanza between the Rangers and the Wildcats. The Rangers are up 23 points to the Wildcats 21. Definitely a lot of offensive options available to both teams.
Absolutely.
With Vanessa Panousis and her handles doing well to find players on the inside, find the open man. And Chelsea Schweers is just on fire from outside the arc.
I think if Eltham take care of the ball and just move the ball well, with Vanessa being the point guard, and then Schweers, I can never pronounce that last name, excuse me.
Schweers.
If we've got her with the hot hand, I think Eltham can do a fine job here. Dandenong again need to push out this lead, so we'll see what they can do.
So far, Chelsea Schweers has got 9 points. She's 3 from 4 from three-point range, but it's still a hell of an effort, 75% shooting from beyond the arc. For the Rangers, Colleen Planeta, no surprises there with 11 points. Amy Clydesdale with 7. Isis Lopes with that lone three-pointer as well. Tight first quarter between the two. Eltham will just need to take care of the ball a little bit more, as you said.
Yeah.
Dandenong just keep doing what they're doing so far. Everything seems to be working well for the Rangers.
Yep. Slowly chip away. Each quarter is, that's the beauty of basketball. You've got 4 quarters. First half, you live and learn, and then you've got the second half. So I hope both teams come out raring to go.
I feel like this game is going to get more intense as we go on.
Yep, absolutely. And I like games like that.
Yep.
Blowouts.
Definitely saw that intensity from Chelsea Schweers in her face, at least. Towards the end of that quarter, she's like, all right, let's get going.
Yep, let's do this. And they're fully capable of doing that. And we're back underway in the second quarter.
And again, Panousis versus Clydesdale. Be interesting to see how that one turns out.
Yeah.
Schweers finds Mulligan on the inside, backs it in.
Oh.
Nearly gets it in. Gets the foul that time on the shot. Maggie Mulligan from the line for the Wildcats. First one's good. And her second one ties it up, 23 points apiece. And just as we started, we're back at level pegging. Clydesdale gives it to Isis Lopes out on the wing. Looking for her options. She's not afraid to take a dribble and drive it like that, though. Good, draws the foul and the bucket. Does Isis Lopes. That was powerful.
It was. Loving the confidence from her as well, coming off that on ball.
Isis Lopes looking to make it a three-point play, and she does, just like that. Panousis on the ball again. Closely watched there by Clydesdale. Schweers now almost got that pass thwarted there by Leia Hannafin, another young Rangers star.
Good
and
rebound.
Speaking of Hannafin, gets the rebound. Bounce pass there to Maddie Purley, dishes it out to Hannafin. She won't be afraid to take a three, but that one's just a bit too much. Mulligan the rebound. Panousis with a quick outlet pass to Schweers. Tries to cross over Isis Lopes, but can't get past her. Meg Staggle on the ball, finds Margaret. Mulligan high post. Gets double teamed there, doesn't get that basket to go. I think the Rangers have identified her as a threat early on. Yep. Long overhead pass to Purley, just a bit too much to try and get a shot off. Shot clock starting to wind down just a little bit. Amy Clydesdale dishes it out to Colleen Planeta for a long two. That one almost bounced kindly for her, but Panousis the rebound. Meg Staggle out wide. Brianna Barton to Panousis. Panousis tries to drive low. We'll draw the foul there from Maddie Purley. Again, fouls just few and far between in this one.
Absolutely. Eltham's right here in the game too, 3 points.
Panousis again up top. Gives it in to Mulligan high post. Three-point attempt is good. Chelsea Schweers, that makes it 4.
Wow.
And again, ties the game up, 26 points apiece. We're going to have a timeout. I got to tell you, this quarter has slowed down significantly.
Yes, it sure has. I think Dandenong need to be aware. I mean, Schweers is a 3-point shooter at this point, it looks like. She's got the hot hand, so those playing on the bottom part of the zone, if they're in a zone, need to be on their toes. Schweers can shoot the ball, so Dandenong need to recognise that, and obviously head coach has called a timeout to address a few issues there, but Eltham doing a great job capitalising on the offensive end.
A bit of a different story on shooting percentage. Dandenong 64% from 2-point range, just 25%, a quarter of their shots from outside the arc though.
Wow.
For the Wildcats, it's a different story. 40% from the field and 62% from 3-point range off the back of that effort from Chelsea Schweers, really. We're well aware of what the Wildcats are capable of between the three, Panousis, Mulligan and Schweers, but is that a concern for the Wildcats early on, or can they maintain the output from those three, do you think?
I think they can maintain as long as the bench players can do some sort of a role while they're on the floor as well. We have 5 players for a reason, so as long as they distribute their energy throughout the team, I think they'll be fine. Again, I harp on the bench players as well. They're making a few changes here and there every couple of minutes, so we'll see. We'll see if they can do it, but I feel like they can.
Eltham just keeping their players fresh with a lot of substitutions.
Yep.
Gillen checking in for Staggle there. Izzy Anstey subbing in for Maddie Puley. And for the Wildcats, Chelsea Brooke subbing in for Rihanna Barton. And here we go again. Panusas to Schweers. She's being closely watched there by Isis Lopes this time around. Schweers up top, tries to force a shot. Mulligan on the inside, turns around,
Great.
one-hander fade away.
Ooh. Loving her game in the paint right now.
Planetta up top, gives it to Anstey. Anstey finds Clydesdale, tries to drive low, jump shot,
Ooh.
in and out.
Tough shot.
Panus is just going one way, going another, drives the baseline, dishes it out to Chelsea Schweers for 3 again.
Oh my
Here
gosh.
she goes again. And just like that, 15 points for Chelsea Schweers, all from the 3-point range. And the Wildcats have taken the lead 31-28. It's kind of like watching Steph Curry. Planetta with her own fadeaway gets that one to go.
Loving the fadeaway.
They're both playing very similar to each other, Mulligan and Planetta. And Panus is just slowing things down a little bit for the Wildcats. Gives it to Schweers. Mulligan on the inside. Mismatch there with Hannafin, but gets stripped by Izzy Anstey. Planetta asking for the quick outlet pass. She puts it up. That one's just a little bit too much. It will be Wildcats ball.
Wildcats ball substitution into both sides. Number 22, Abby Ellis for the Wildcats in for the
Abby Ellis checking in for Vanessa Panusas, who earns a well-earned break. And a tussle for the ball in the halfway line. It's going to be a foot race. And Isis Lopes comes up with the goods, tries to keep it in, but unfortunately turns it over. And Chelsea Schweers has got all the time in the world to draw a foul. Good to see the Wildcats just, you know, owning up to their mistakes.
Yep, absolutely.
Keeping up team morale. Chelsea Brooke gives it to Ellis. Back to Brooke. Schweers inside to Mulligan. Good ball movement so far from the Wildcats.
Nice.
Open man for the 3-point shot. That one's just a bit off center. Amy Clydesdale looking to get things going quick, smart for the Rangers. Isis Lopes drives low, puts it up. That one doesn't get it to go. Rangers pressing a little bit higher on defense, trying to force a turnover. Long two there by Abby Ellis is just
Good
a bit
rebound.
short. Mulligan the rebound. And she's going to have another shot at 3. That one just a bit too much again.
Dandenong need to box out here.
Mulligan gives it back out to Schweers. Is she going to try her own 3-pointer? No. Gives it inside to Brooke, and the overhead pass is just too much there for Mulligan.
I see what she was trying to do, just overlook that pass there.
They seem to be looking to get the ball moving a little bit better, the Wildcats.
Yep.
And it's working, they just need to be finishing those shots. Clydesdale now. Thought about the drive, gives it to Planetta. Comes up against Chelsea Brooke. 2 bigs there for the Wildcats. Izzy Anstey shot it short. Gillen with a bounce pass and a backdoor layup, easy as you like it. Clydesdale now out on the wing. Gilliam calling for some help, trying to find an option, an opening. Gives it to Colin Planetta. What's that call going to be?
What's that call?
I feel like it's a blocking foul. Yep.
Yep.
Planetta shooting 2. Gets that first one to drop nicely. Have the Rangers gone a little bit quiet?
They have. I feel like they're standing quite a bit. They love the on-balls, but we need a couple of girls to be aggressive off those on-balls to find an open girl or even draw the foul to the basket. So I think Eltham are playing great basketball here. Again, very close game, so I'll be interested to see in this third quarter who comes out to push this lead.
I get the feeling this one's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah. If it remains like this, I think.
Just a bit of a rejig in formation for the Rangers. Gilliam now playing on Schweers. Ellis tries a three, gets slapped out of the air by Izzy Yancey, gets another shot. That one's going to be well short. Out of bounds for Rangers ball. Great awareness there from Izzy Yancey.
Yep.
Amy Clydesdale bringing the ball up for the Rangers now. Finds last here Poa, who checks into the game. Again, Rangers trying to get the ball moving, trying to get something happening, but they are being a little bit stagnant.
Yep.
Rosie Fadlovich tries a corner 3. That one's just unlucky. Rangers not having much success from the outside.
No.
And somebody hits the deck. It will be a foul. And Fadlovich is just in disbelief on that one.
Oh, man.
Every foul from the Rangers now will be a bonus shot as we're 5 fouls for the quarter. Gillam doesn't get that first one to drop. The second one's just good though. It's D inbounds to Clydesdale. And Clydesdale already calling for some help, for some options. Dishes it out to last tier Poa, who tries 3 points. That one's good. Finally the Rangers get going. And they're going to need to hit some more 3-pointers if they're going to contest a Wildcat side with Chelsea Schweers. Schweers got the ball, tries to shake off Gilliam, but gets stripped. Is Gilliam going to press? No, she's going to hold it up. Anstey calling for it on the inside. Nice little give there to Clydesdale. Tries to find an opening, puts up a shot. That one's going to be no good. Schweers the rebound. Schweers just trying to get past last here Poa. Fakes one way, tries to play off the screen, puts up a 3.
Oh my gosh!
I'm kind of stunned. What can you say?
Oh my gosh! What's that? What is it
That's
now?
going to be a six 3-pointer, surely.
Oh my gosh!
Gillam with the pop-up. Long range 2, that one drops nicely inside. Scores are tied, 37 apiece. This one's going to be close all the way, I think.
Ooh.
Gillam trying to make something happen. That one was just unlucky. Fadlovich the rebound. Amy Clydesdale with a quick outlet pass to last year. Poa inside to Anstey.
Finish.
Banks it in. And just as quickly as the ball went up, it's back. Schweers trying to drive past Gilliam there.
Nice pass. Oh,
Shot just a little bit off center, but that's okay.
good job.
Backdoor left wide open there for Chelsea Brook. And again, it's basket for basket here.
I love a close game there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fadlovic almost mishandles her pass. Gilliam for 3 now. That one's good. Measured, calculated, and quite frankly cold. We're just under a minute to play as Gilliam gets the steal. She's going to go all the way. She does. Nice little layup.
finish.
And just like that, the Rangers have a 5-point lead with just over 30 seconds to go. We are going to see a sub, though. Isis Lopes and Colleen Planetta checking in for Izzy Anstey, last year Poa. Chelsea Schweers gets a well-deserved rest. She has 18 points, and they've all been from three-point range. She just can't seem to miss. And a travel call there on Bridget O'Neill.
Eltham just need to pull it together as a team. I think they're not playing horrible basketball at all. But if they want to pull this game out, these little turnovers will be costly. So,
Despite the turnover count, they're still well within this one. So,
absolutely.
but you're right, they do just need to tighten up the screws on that a little bit. Clydesdale with a low pass to Colleen Planetta, tries to find Gilliam. Massive height mismatch, but she gets the foul and the bucket. Wowza.
That was a great finish.
Fouls on number 8, Chelsea Brook. Taylor Gilliam.
Wildcats coach
1 bonus.
Grant Spencer just asking questions of the referee about the clock. And I think we are going to see a little bit of a reset. Yep. What was a tied-up game is now a 7-point lead for the Rangers. Gilliam putting in just that extra yard that you need to get yourself ahead.
It was 39 apiece. Now I looked up, it's 46-39.
Yep.
Just that quick.
And I think that's the key for the Rangers, get the ball moving a little bit quicker. But they are making the Wildcats starting to pay now for those costly, those turnovers. Okay, the clock has been reset. We've got 5.6 left in this quarter, but 1 bonus for Taylor Gilliam for the Rangers. For a bit of bouncing, it falls in. And the Wildcats are going to call a timeout. Just under 5 seconds to go. Strange time to be calling a timeout. What do you think they could be discussing?
Strategic planning, my friend. I'm actually not sure. I wouldn't even have picked a timeout at this point. Whether they want a quick shot, I'm not 100% sure. What is your view on that?
I kind of think they're strategically planning a three-pointer. They just want to cut that deficit a little bit heading into the half. Yeah,
it makes sense, but
getting the clock reset again to I think about 5.5 or so, as the Wildcats didn't actually inbound the ball. as I suspected. 5.6 left. Interesting tactic there from the Wildcats to put a stoppage on play with just a few seconds remaining.
Dandenong here in a extended zone.
And Panousis is going to let it bounce before she grabs it. Clock is winding down. She's going to pop up for a long three or lay it up. No, the shot is too late. It's good, but just a bit past the buzzer.
Oh, wow.
What was a tight lead is now 47 points to the Wildcats, 39. Top scoring so far in this one. Colleen Planetta, Taylor Gilliam, and Isis Lopes on 15, 12, and 8. For the Wildcats, Chelsea Schweers with an unbelievable display from three-point range. She has herself 18 points. Maggie Mulligan, 11. Vanessa Panousis, 5. What did you think of that first half, Kiara?
It was a bit up and down. I think each team extended the lead out maybe 4 or 5 points here and there. And now I've just looked up, it's 47-39, so it could just happen like that. But I think both teams taking care of the ball, not being stagnant on the outside, you know, attacking the basket, and Eltham have a great shooter. So I mean, capitalizing on all of those will be the answer, I think, in this second half. But again, like I said earlier, in the third quarter, I think it'll come down to who can put all the pieces together and pull this game out with a W. So I'll be interested to see. Yeah,
it's going to be a tight finish. Still plenty of basketball. We've got a second half waiting for you. We're going to take a short break here at Dandenong Stadium and be back for the rest of this one. And we're back here at Dandenong Stadium for this round 5 clash between Dandenong Rangers and Eltham Wildcats. This one has been close right up until the end of that second quarter, where the Rangers jumped out to an 8-point lead out of nowhere. Definitely lots of positives from both sides. I think it's going to come down to who can capitalize
absolutely.
on errors, because they're both just doing so well.
Yep. Don't sleep on Eltham just yet. I think Wishwa's giving a hot hand the first half. I'm very, very eager to see what she can pull out this second half.
Good handles from Vanessa Panousis as well, and the inside presence of Maggie Mulligan matches that of Colleen Planetta. And how often can you say that when somebody can go toe-to-toe with a grand finalist like that?
Yep, it's exciting.
I still think if the Rangers had Beck Cole, the lead wouldn't be too much more, because the Wildcats just seem to be all over them.
Yeah, with that being said, Beck Cole's a phenomenal athlete, and you know, it's not just one person on a team, it's 5 collective girls, so they play well, and I think team chemistry again, staying together, not being stagnant, taking care of the ball, you know, it's basic fundamentals of the game. I think even with Beck Cole out, I think Eltham, well, we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens, that's for sure.
Unbiased opinion, I love my Dandenong, but I want to see Eltham just kill it.
There's something about an underdog story that's always just,
love it.
Yep,
I
awesome.
love it.
And we're back underway here at Dandenong Stadium. Fadlovic with some tricky handles, almost too much on that one. Purely with the nice layup and a foul. Great take there by Maddie Purely. And just like that, the Rangers are up by 10.
Yep, just like that.
And you've said so many times throughout tonight that they need to build on that lead.
Yep, absolutely.
The foul shot does not fall for her. Abby Ellis with the ball, having her turn at running point. Closely watched there by Maddie Purely, gives it inside to Mulligan, who turns one way, gets the foul off Rosie Fadlovic though. Mulligan from the line. First one just a bit short. The second one's much better. Eltham just need to chip away that lead.
Yep, it's 9 points, it can be done.
Colleen Planetta for 3 now. That one's short. Schweer's the rebound. God, I love seeing her with the ball.
Yeah.
She just has
Little
that
pocket rocket, that one.
that
Nice
go,
take.
go, go mentality.
I love Mulligan's game. I just love it.
There aren't too many players that can cause problems for Colleen Planetta, but she's definitely been a Rubik's Cube. Trying to solve that problem is difficult. First one's good. Gets the second one to drop nicely as well. Cuts it back to 7. Clydesdale back on the ball for the Rangers now. Calling for some help and finds Rosie Fadlovic inside, dishes it out to Gilliam for 3. That one's well off the mark, and Panousis will take the rebound. So they've got themselves another stop now. Now they need to capitalize on that. The Wildcats. Mulligan in the corner gives it to Panousis for 3. That one's just off the mark. Fadlovic grabs that one out of the air. Gilliam looking for Planetta on the inside. Fadeaway shot. That one doesn't get it to go. A rare miss, but Purely almost gets the intercept. That was close. Abby Ellis back on the ball for the Wildcats. Takes it out to the wing, looking for options, finds Mulligan on the inside. Mishandles her pass. Schweers with a pop-up 2.
Nice.
Gets that one to go. Again, the Wildcats now just doing a great job of chipping away at that lead.
Yep.
But more importantly, getting the defensive stops. Fadlovic blocked, but will draw the foul there from Mulligan.
Foul on Eltham, 0-0. Margaret Mulligan. First personal foul, second team foul. And to the line, 2 shots. Rosie Hatchley.
Fadlovic shooting from the line now. Gets that first one to go. Second one is good as well.
Rangers 51, Wildcats 44.
Believe that's Rosie's first points for the game as well.
Yeah.
Chelsea Brook up top now. Finds Mulligan down low. Tries to get past Planeta to no avail. Dishes back out to Panousis to try and reset. Screen set. Panousis with a jump up 3.
Nice.
That one's nice. Sorry, 2 rather. Nice bounce pass there to Fadlovic, who puts up a jumper. That one's good.
Yeah.
2 points.
Fadlovic heating up a little bit now on offense. The Wildcats will want to be careful. They don't want to rush the ball too much. Nice overhead pass there.
Great
She's
job.
left wide open there on the back door.
Recognizing that mismatch too, I love that.
There's been a few of those tonight,
Yeah, definitely.
both ways. Fadlovic with a jump back. That one's no good. Mulligan the rebound.
Little
Quick
too
outlet
much
pass.
there. Ooh.
Overhead pass is just a bit too much for Ellis, but she keeps it alive for the Wildcats. And
Yes,
Mulligan's unguarded.
Great job.
And just like that, the Wildcats have cut down the 10-point deficit to just 3. Rangers lead 53-50 as we're going to have a quick timeout here. And geez, just when you think the game starts to go well for the Rangers, the Wildcats claw themselves back in it.
Yep. Like I said, don't sleep on Eltham. Don't sleep on them. I think they're doing a great job running the floor, taking care of the ball. I think Rosie here on that shot was just a little too early, I think. They needed the ball in the hands of a few other players, I think, at that moment. But that's just my opinion. But with Dandenong, they need to extend this lead, but be smart. I mean, get some good shots, play defense, run the floor. It's basic stuff. They just need to get it done. So don't panic. I wouldn't be panicking right now, but just, you know, be aware that Eltham can pull this game out. So
Ideally for the Wildcats, they'll want to be in the lead rather than have to claw it back
yeah,
their
absolutely.
way heading into the 4th.
Yep. And Eltham are fully capable of doing that too. So we shall see just over 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. So here we go.
Anything can happen
Yep.
in this NBL 1.
I love games like this.
Oh yeah. Clydesdale trying to get the ball moving to Dandenong. That one's no good. Mulligan the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Chelsea Schweers. Dishes it off. Gets it back. Fakes the 3. Fakes one way, goes another. Panousis ends up with the ball now. Everyone trying to get moving a little bit more. Dandenong have upped their defense a little bit. Corner 3-point attempt is good. Hello, Abby Ellis.
Tied game here.
Amy Clydesdale with the up and under.
Good
Gets that one to go. Panousis with the ball now, trying to, is she going to go all the way? She thought about it. Bounce pass there to Chelsea Brook.
Ooh.
That one just a little bit off the mark.
Tempo's just increasing here as well. Seeming like both teams are wanting to get a quick score.
Game opens up a little bit more when the tempo goes up.
Absolutely.
Gilliam with the ball for the Rangers now. Plays off the screen, set by Fadlovic.
Take. Oh.
And Panousis with the ball now. Bounce pass there to Mulligan. Got to be careful with those bounce pass to your bigs on the inside.
Yep.
Brooke out to Ellis. She's closely guarded there by Isis Lopes.
Oh.
Shot is no good, and Lopes the rebound. Long overhead pass to Planeta. Can she get it to go? She gets the foul, though. Good vision there by Amy Clydesdale.
Foul on double zero, Margaret Mulligan, Eltham. Second personal foul, 13th foul.
Second foul there on Maggie Mulligan as Planeta goes to the line. Excellent battle between those two tonight.
Yes, loving it.
And whoever's stepped in for Dandenong as well, it's always been a good battle between the centres.
Yep.
Planeta gets the first one to drop. And the second one to go. Rangers with a 4-point lead again. Panus is trying to weave her way past Clydesdale. Ellis to Mulligan. Mulligan trying to shake off Planeta.
10 seconds here. Pick and roll.
Maggie Mulligan just mishandling that one.
Ooh. That would have been a good look there.
The pressure of the shot clock just getting to her a little bit,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so.
Planeta up top for the Rangers. Rangers trying to swing the ball a little bit more. It's not too much more, but Clydesdale gets
Nice
the layup to go.
K-game.
Yep.
Amy Clydesdale, 2 points.
Does well to bait her defender and then draw the space. Panousis to Mulligan. Mulligan with a bounce pass there to Ellis, who dishes it off. Great backdoor
2 points.
by Chelsea Brooke. Some instructions being yelled from the Wildcat bench. Planeta cuts back inside.
Ooh.
Fadeaway jumper. Not enough on that one. Panousis claims that rebound. Schweers with the ball at her hands now. She thought about a three-pointer. Yeah. Well, we all thought it.
Yep.
Mulligan gives it to Panousis, who steps back for 3. That one's well short.
I think she just needs a bit more lift in her shot there. It's a couple of times she's been open for the 3.
Vadlovic to Planeta. Planeta looking for some options. Swings it out to Clydesdale.
Weak side corner. Oh.
Planeta for 3. That one's a swish.
Nice.
The Rangers up 62-55, just asserting themselves a bit more this quarter. I think pressing higher on defense has definitely helped the Rangers in that respect. Mulligan takes on Planeta, but can't get the shot to drop for her. And Vadlovic now looking for her teammates, so she'll hold up the ball for Amy Clydesdale. Nice little dish to Gilliam. Gives it to Planeta. She's going to hit it for 3 again. She will not. Abby Ellis trying to sprint the floor now. Gives to Schweers. Jump back 3.
Oh.
That one's just a tiny bit short, but she was under pressure. Wildcats keep the ball though. The shot clock starting to wind down on the Wildcats. Overhead pass there.
Ooh.
And she misses the shot. Bit uncharacteristic there. Unlucky for Mulligan. Vadlovic. Yep. Isis Lopes on the wing. Gives it back to Gilliam up top. Tries to drive past everybody. Kicks it out to Vadlovic for 3. That one's no good. Brooke the rebound. This has been a great free-flowing game of basketball. Schweers now hasn't had much of a say since the first half. Overhead pass there to Mulligan. And again, just short on the inside. Vadlovic doing a good job of standing her ground. Planeta with the layup. Can't get that one to go. Kicks it out to Gilliam for 3. That one just off the back iron. And Vadlovic holding onto the ball. The Rangers will get a 3rd attempt. Clydesdale. What's she going to do with it? Jump up 3, 2. But the Rangers get another offensive rebound and another attempt, much to the dismay of the Wildcats coaching staff. Gilliam jumps up.
Rebound.
That one's no good. Mulligan finally gets a rebound for the Wildcats. Schweers trying to run the ball.
Ooh. She's ready to pull that three.
She's ready at any point. I think the Wildcats need to utilize that a little bit more and get her off the ball and into a better shooting position.
Yep. Get the ball in Vanessa's hands so she can find the open player too off that on ball.
Vanessa taking it on herself, no good. Fadlovic claims that one. As we wind down, just over 30 to go. 30 seconds, that is, in this third quarter. Clydesdale to Gilliam. Thought about a three-point shot. She will draw the foul, though. Not on the shot, before the shot.
It was good, D. I think immediately when you stick your chest out in any sort of play, the refs are going to call something, unfortunately.
Number 22, Wildcats, Abby Ellis. Second personal foul, 14th foul.
Abby Ellis on 4 fouls now. For the Wildcats, she'll take a seat. Sorry, 2 fouls. This is the 4th team foul for the quarter. Planetta with the layup. That one's no good. She's under pressure there from Chelsea Brooke. Schweers with the ball in her hands now. She's being watched closely there by Taylor Gilliam.
Yep.
But she's happy to hold the ball up as we enter the final 10
Mismatch.
seconds of this quarter. Does she lay it up? She gets blocked by Gilliam, but gets the second chance, gets that one off the glass. Good effort there by Chelsea Schweers. Third quarter, Dandenong came out firing just a little bit more, but this game's still very close.
It's
The
not
Rangers
over
up
yet.
62 to 57.
Definitely not over yet.
Rangers just stamping their authority on that quarter,
Yep.
I think.
Schweers was just a little quiet this quarter, but hey, that's the beauty. One more quarter. Let's see if Eltham can do this.
Colleen Planetta and Chelsea Schweers on 20 points for Dandenong and Eltham respectively. For the Rangers, Taylor Gilliam on 12, Amy Clydesdale 11. For the Wildcats, Maggie Mulligan, no surprises, 16 points. Chelsea Brooke 8, Panusa 7 points. And that rounds out our top scorers. Mulligan with a handy double-double so far. She has 10 rebounds to go along with her 16 points.
Impressive.
And again, not too many players that can trouble Colleen Planetta inside the paint on both ends.
No.
So Margaret's done an excellent job today.
Absolutely.
Interestingly enough, the Wildcats are doing pretty well in terms of their shooting, but they've turned the ball over 10 times to the Rangers 1. So big emphasis on this final quarter to be holding onto that ball.
Right, no turnovers. The little mistakes that Eltham make could be costly this quarter. Again, Dandenong got to take care of the ball too, because Eltham will capitalize on that as well.
Rangers enjoying 11 points from turnovers, but the Wildcats just 2 points from turnovers so far. Points in the paint are almost evenly shared, 26 for the Rangers, 22 for the Wildcats. Stand. Into the final 10 minutes here at Dandenong Stadium. 62 points to the Wildcats, 57. Rangers doing just enough to hold on to a lead at the moment. Chelsea Schweers with a jumper.
Tough shot for that one.
I think the Rangers have identified her as a quick fire target.
Yep.
So they need to get players on her quick smart. They've done that pretty well this second half so far, actually. Gilliam looking for some options. Vadlovic puts her head down, goes to work, kicks it out to Anstey for 3.
Nice.
Anstey, 3 points. Rangers lead by 8.
Rangers up by 8. They're going to need to protect that lead in this final quarter. Mulligan trying to make something happen. She's closely watched by Isabel Anstey.
Get the ball out of the corner there.
Bounce pass there to Mulligan, kicks it back out. Long range 2 is no good. And Vadlovic the rebound. Vadlovic up top for the Rangers, gives it to Isabel Anstey. Gilliam now. Back to Clydesdale. Clydesdale takes on all comers, gets blocked, but she'll draw the foul on that one.
Chelsea Schweers, Wildcats, third personal foul, first team foul. To the line for 2 shots, Amy Clydesdale.
Third foul there on Chelsea Schweers. After a stunning show that first half, she's just been very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet.
And Clydesdale misses her second free throw. And the Wildcats will look to push the ball where they can, trying to get their offense going. Panousis to Schweers. Drives low, lays it up, gets it off the glass.
2 points Wildcats to Chelsea Schweers.
Clydesdale, look at that acceleration on Amy. Bounce pass there to Vadlovic. Isis Lopes drives inside, draws the foul. And the bucket will count, and a bonus. Much to the dismay there of Grant Spencer.
Interesting call there.
If she'd gathered the ball, then it's considered in the act of shooting.
One bonus to make it a 10-point ball.
Referees have done a great job this game of keeping it under control but free flowing.
I think the Eltham coach got a warning there.
10-point lead.
Don't blame him for that one.
Understandably frustrated,
Yep.
but rules are rules.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Chelsea Schweers a long jump back 3. That one's no good though. Bit ambitious on that one.
Yep.
Lopes to Gilliam trying to get things going. Back to Lopes up top. Lopes setting the screen for Clydesdale. Izzy Anstey trying for 3 again. That one's no good. Mulligan takes that rebound. Back in the hands of Chelsea Schweers. She gets past 1. Bounce pass to Mulligan. And again, you got to be careful with those bounce passes to your bigs. But Chelsea Brooke pops up for 2.
Especially if you got a guard on you. It's easy bait for us to get.
Ooh, yeah.
So.
Vadlovic happy to hold on to the ball for a little bit. Gives it to Anstey. Amy Clydesdale for 3 now. That one's no good. Mulligan another rebound. And again, Panousis with the ball in her hands.
Oh.
Mulligan out to Panousis. Bounce pass back to Mulligan. Backs it in, flicks it out to Chelsea Brooke for 3. That one's off the back iron and out. And Gilliam calling for some instructions, but Rangers happy to hold the ball up just a little bit. Anstey gives it to Gilliam, pops up for 3.
Oh,
That
rebound.
one's just off the mark. And Amy Clydesdale will take that one back.
Second opportunities there. Come on.
Anstey with a layup. That one's well overcooked. Mulligan closely guarded there by Isis Lopes. Panousis puts up a shot. Probably a bit too quick, I think.
Yep. Not a great shot there.
Just over 6 minutes to go, but this one's starting to slip out from under Eltham. As the Rangers are up by 8 points. Isis Lopes for 3. That one's off. the front iron. Rangers not doing so well on their
Offensive foul. Wildcats go up to 0. Margaret Mulligan.
not doing so well on their outside shooting, but they will get an offensive foul.
Aggressive defense there by Lou.
Rangers coming. Planeta.
I've seen that foul called other ways though,
Yeah,
if the defender's
plenty of
not
times, yeah.
planted.
It could have gone either way, to be honest.
Yeah. Bit surprised it was offensive,
Yep,
but
yep.
probably a bit too aggressive. Clydesdale kicks it out to Gilliam for a corner 3. That one's no good. Chelsea Brook grabs the rebound and will draw the foul off Rosie
Yes.
Fadlovich.
Yes, Rose, that was a foul, sorry.
Rangers, third personal foul.
That marks 3 fouls for Rosie Fadlovich. Wildcats getting us back underway. Chelsea Brook gives it to Chelsea Schweers. Back to Brook. In the corner, Vanessa Panousis draws the foul, though the shot won't count, although Grant Spencer's asking for it.
Fouls at number 12. Taylor Gilliam. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Wildcats ball.
Scores have remained stagnant for a little bit, 69-61. Rangers still enjoying an 8-point lead.
Yep.
Vanessa Panousis up top. Gives it to Chelsea Schweers. And I tell you what, Gilliam's done a very good job keeping Schweers under wraps.
Yep, recognizing that. Ooh, Lord.
That's a rush 3-pointer,
Ooh.
and that's no good. Clydesdale gets past one.
Nice pull up.
Mid-range jumper is good to go. Rangers are up by 10 again with just over 5 minutes to go in this final quarter. Chelsea Schweers top scoring this game. 24 points, followed closely behind by Colleen Planeta. And Mulligan's doing an excellent job on those boards. She's got 15 rebounds and 16
Nice.
points.
Eltham here just need to regroup. I think they've done a couple of, I wouldn't say horrible plays, but I think they could have gotten a better shot on a few plays. So I know what their coach is talking about, regrouping, getting a good look, you know, basics. They were doing fine the first half, so just getting the ball through hands and making a smart decision on shots and passes and everything like that. So Dandenong's doing a great job though. I'm loving what they're doing right now. Push out this lead and Rangers might have the W tonight.
I think Eltham have got a couple of players wanting to turn the game on its head by themselves.
Yeah,
and as you said, the key word there is regroup.
Yep, very noticeable, but they play team basketball. I mean, go for it. If you think you can do it, go for it. But at the end of the day, it's a team effort, and we'll see what they can do.
Final 5 minutes in this fourth quarter. Panousis running point for the Wildcats. Dishes it off to Chelsea Brook. Panousis again up top. Mulligan down low, flicks it out to Gilliam. That one's well off the mark. Clydesdale rebounds. And Planeta was asking for it early, a bit frustrated she didn't get it.
Wide open there, too.
Yep, Clydesdale
Good
lays it up.
game.
Amy Clydesdale with the 2 points. Rangers lead by 12.
Rangers a 12-point lead. 1 foot in the door of victory, but they turn it over. The Wildcats, long overhead pass to Planeta this time. Fakes the pass, lays it up, gets it in off the glass.
Whoa.
Nice look there by Colleen Planeta. Gilliam now gives it to Mulligan. Mulligan tries to take on Colleen Planeta. Overcooks that one
Yep.
again.
A bit too hard on that shot. Ooh,
And that's
kind of turnover
Okay,
there.
yeah, there's a turnover. Yep, for Panousis. That one's up and over. Second chances is well off the mark.
Yeah.
Eltham just rushing their shots and just putting too much power on them, I think.
Yep.
The end of the game is drawing near and fatigue creeping in a little bit, perhaps. Jump shot there by Isis Lopes is no good. Schweers the rebound. Is she going to take it all the way? Jumps up. That one's no good. They're not getting very good looks at the basket anymore.
Very disappointing this second half. I think Schweers has definitely been a lot quieter than the first. And just decision making on shots. I think it's this fourth quarter especially, excuse me, it's just been pretty poor decision making on certain plays. So
Jumper by Abby Ellis is no good, and Planeta grabs the rebound. A lot of back and forth in this one here. Gilliam up top, gives it to Fadlovic. Gilliam ends up with the ball, kicks it back out. Nice ball movement for the Rangers. Can Fadlovic cap it off? She does not.
Oh.
Rebound fought there between teammates.
yeah, one of you only needs the basketball.
Gilliam face to face with Isis Lopes. Mulligan backs it in, gets it in off the glass. Hopefully the Wildcats can start to mount a bit of a comeback here. They're ahead by 12 points, the Rangers.
Yeah.
But every basket counts. Gilliam gives it to Clydesdale. Nice back and forth crossover. Isis Lopes tries her hand at three. That one's off the back iron. Brooke up top for the Wildcats. Ends up back with the ball. Ellis thought about a three-point. I thought it might have been a travel. Gets the foul, though.
Oh, I thought she was going to fall over.
We're going to see a double sub for the Wildcats. Brooke and Mulligan checking out. Whiteman and Barton checking in. Maddie Pewley checking back in for the Rangers as well. First one gets it to go. Abby Ellis gets that second one to drop kindly as well.
10 points. What
Final
do you
2
think?
minutes.
What do
Whoa.
you think?
They need to get stops.
Yep.
They need to get stops and capitalize on every stop that they make
Yep.
if they're to have any chance of clawing back in this one. But they've got the talent to do it. Clydesdale for three.
Oh.
It's hard to argue with Amy Clydesdale when she's on form, though. What can the Wildcats do? Can they summon a comeback for the ages? Ellis fakes the shot, goes one way or another. She will draw the foul. No, that's a travel.
Oh, interesting.
A bit of a sarcastic clap from Fadlovic as well. Minute and a half to go. And that one could prove costly as well. Planeta fakes a pass, gives it to Fadlovic. Fadlovic to Clydesdale, who pops up for another three.
Yes,
Swish!
Amy.
Goes
Beautiful
Amy
shot.
Clydesdale. Score is now 81-65 in favour of the Rangers with just over a minute to go. And I think that last three-pointer by Amy might have been the final dagger.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, but it will be Wildcats ball. We're going to see a wholesale change by the Rangers. Emily Sewell, Courtney Stothard, last year Power checking in, as does Leia Hannafin.
It's good to see the young girls out there.
Definitely capable of playing some good basketball
Yeah.
as well. Layup is stripped. Courtney Stothard with the ball now. Hannafin looking for her options. The worst part for the Wildcats is most of these girls will be fresh and contesting everything. Sewell contesting that rebound, but it will be Wildcats ball. Meg Staggle on the ball now for the Wildcats. Final 40 seconds. Ellis. Ellis guarded there by Maddie Purley. Jump back two.
Oh.
That one's no good. Stothard almost got the rebound, but Maddie Purley cleans up. Emily Sewell taking it to the corner. Last tier Power thought about a three-pointer. Hannafin to Stothard. Gives it back inside to Purley, but gets that pass blocked. And last year Power contesting that pass, and she's going to get an easy layup, surely. And she does. Last few seconds here, that will be the ball game. And that's it.
Nice.
Round 5 is in the books, and the Rangers are back on the winners board, running out 83-65 winners against the Eltham Wildcats. Top scorers for today's game, Chelsea Schweers, 24 points, had a blistering first half, but went quiet the second half. 6 rebounds for her as well. For the Rangers, Amy Clydesdale and Colleen Planetta, excellent effort between the two of them, 22 points apiece.
Yep.
Colleen Planetta finishing with 6 rebounds. Taylor Gilliam chipping in 12 points for the Rangers. And another standout performance from the Eltham Wildcats, Maggie Mulligan, who put up 18 points and 15 rebounds against someone like Colleen Planetta. Is a good effort for a player of Maggie's quality. What did you like from today's game?
I think the first half I loved Eltham's game. Schweers, unfortunately, the second half wasn't as strong as the first half, and I think Dandenong did a great job recognizing that, hey, she can actually shoot the ball. So I think it was, who was it, Gilliam? He was on a, Taylor.
Taylor Gilliam, yep.
Just getting a hand of the shot, and it made her second guess a lot. And then wasn't the second half, I think, with Eltham, just their decision making on shots, just a couple of shots there that I don't think should have been taken, but it came back to bite them, I think, the second half. So kudos to Dandenong for pulling out the W, and it's a big thumbs up for me compared to last game against Melbourne. So yeah, great contest though, I think.
Excellent game of basketball to watch. Eltham just not getting enough done. We'll be back for the second game here at this double header here at Dandenong Stadium.